everybody, so it's Friday morning, which means we got another episode of Harley Quinn on DC Universe. It's crazy that I think we're all the way up to episode 9 now in season 2. There's really not too many episodes left. I enjoy talking about this show each week with you guys. If you enjoy it as well, make sure to also subscribe to the channel for all the Harley Quinn stuff, movie reviews, show reactions, and all that jazz. But yeah, I mean, this is the bachelor party episode. It's mainly the bachelorette party episode, though. Harley puts together this really awesome bachelorette party on Themyscira. She invites like Catwoman, Nora, Mr. Freeze's wife, Jen from Michigan. It's a really tight-knit group. They're calling themselves the Cobb Squad. I thought that was a really cute kind of nickname. Bachelorette party is much cooler than the bachelor party. I mean, it's Kite Man, Clayface. Frank the Plant makes a very brief cameo, and King Shark on a boat together. They're not really doing too much in the episode. It kind of just becomes King Shark's subplot for the most part. It's not really interesting, but I'll talk about it a little bit. It was cool, though, to see the fact that Dr. Psycho is not a part of this at all. Like, he really did just peace out last episode, and he meant it, so we'll see if he actually comes back at all. I love that they all fly to Themyscira in the invisible jet, and it kind of answered a question that I always wondered about flying around the invisible jet is, like, do birds just fly into it? Because it happens a bunch of times where birds will just fly into the invisible jet because they don't know it's invisible, and they just splat. I mean, I've always wondered if that ever would happen, and thank you to the Harley Quinn show on DC Universe for showing me what would happen. But it's also cool that once they get to Themyscira, they even have an invisible van. So basically, like, all vehicles are just invisible in general. Almost immediately, once we get to Themyscira, we kind of have an idea that something is up with them due to the fact that they turned Themyscira into a resort. That doesn't seem like a kind of thing that they would do, where they would have all these Amazonians and they would have a spa and all this other stuff. And obviously, they have the villain Eris, the goddess of chaos. She's also known as Strife. That's a really deep cut, I guess. She's not like super well-known Wonder Woman villain, but she's been around for a while here and there in the comic books. It's another one of those deep cut kind of characters that the Harley Quinn show is kind of, I think, almost known for now, just taking these lesser known characters in the DC universe and bringing them into the show. I think that's a really neat thing about the writers of the DC universe, Harley Quinn show, is the fact that they have such vast knowledge of the actual world, and they bring these characters that we don't see too much put to screen actually in their shows. I hope that they continue doing that. But yeah, Eris possesses the Queen of Themyscira and is trying to get her to sell over the land to Lex Luthor. Wasn't expecting a Lex Luthor appearance in the episode, but I mean, Lex Luthor's cool, so I'm down with it. So anyway, with that subplot I was talking about with King Shark, literally they're on the boat doing the bachelor party thing with Kite Man. They're not doing anything interesting. I mean, Kite Man, they're literally putting together a puzzle on a boat. It's nothing exciting, but then a crab, a Jamaican lobster, comes out of nowhere and is, talking to King Shark and saying you have to come back and, reclaim your throne and marry this other shark that you were supposed to be married to and save the kingdom, all that stuff. We're really just Sebastian. Like, it's literally like a blatant parody, whatever you want to use the term for. Really a Jamaican lobster, and he has a whole musical number, and it's not under the sea, it's beneath the sea. Interesting little parallel. Wasn't expecting that going in to have some references to, like, The Little Mermaid, but I'll take it. It was pretty funny. I love the writing on this show. It's pretty clever. Big tension all throughout the episode, of course, is Harley and Ivy, and the will they, won't they aspect is very strong in this episode as they both try to deal with their feelings in different ways. That woman knew it was up, though, something between them. She just knew right from the jump that they at least did something along those lines. And it escalates throughout the episode. They're doing the bachelorette party stuff, having fun. They go to a male strip club. It has the god of war Ares as a male stripper, and Nora ends up hooking up with him at the end of the episode, which that was a surprise. But yeah, I mean, they drunkenly hook up. Ivy and Harley hook up. They wake up in bed together. Actually, multiple times. It happens twice in the episode. It was, I kind of expected it going into the episode. I figured it was going to happen at least once. But I wasn't expecting it 2 times. And they're still Ivy's really just, like, feeling guilty about it. And I can see why, since it is a bachelorette party and she's supposed to be getting married to Kite Man. And she's out here cheating, I guess you could say, with Harley. It's a bad look. I mean, it's even if you're a fan of Harley and Ivy, getting together. I mean, I could see it both ways. It's bad. It's a bad look. I mean, if you want it to happen, it should happen in a much more good way. It should be, with less strings attached to Kite Man. I'm glad for the most part they put that stuff aside, because the main part of the bachelorette party was they went there to take care of Eris and actually kill her, and that's the fun part of their bachelorette party. So of course they actually do save Themyscira from Eris. They just straight up just chuck her off a balcony and kill her. Like, they just straight up, Jen from Michigan just chucks her off a balcony and basically is like, this is for not having bottomless mimosas. Like, that was the stickling point for her. You didn't have bottomless mimosas, so I got to chuck you off a balcony. But the episode does kind of end on a really sad note because they get back from Themyscira and Ivy kind of just friend zones Harley. Like, Ivy just wants to stay friends after all the stuff that happened there. It looks like, at least for the meantime, Ivy and Harley are just going to stay friends, and Harley's really broken up about it, which I can definitely see why. I'm curious to see, though, where they're going to take this relationship in the next couple episodes. It's not looking too good for them as far as the relationship category, and maybe even friendship category, because Ivy's sticking with Kite Man. We'll see, though. I mean, that's one of those things. It's a will they, won't they kind of thing. I really, honestly, I'm not 100% sure which way it's going to go. Like, I think it's good to keep us guessing that way. But make sure you leave a comment down below. What did you think of this episode? You know, with Harley and Ivy, Themyscira, all that stuff. I mean, there's so many questions and so many things to talk about in this episode. It's a lot to unravel. But thank you as always for sharing my videos. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with my reviews, show reactions, unboxings, and more. For the next time, I'll see you guys later.